Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So I just want to get to the weekly quickly because that is a big inside bar, and we did drop below with the tail. Politicians have come out with their little song and dance, and all's okay. Not that you suspect they would have allowed it to, the US to default, but anyway, uh, we do have a bit of structure here, which we did test. You can see that's that weekly level there at 15,725. So now when you start looking at the setup for the week, your big question on my mind right now is this back? We're back in the range. There's no two ways about that. We bounced off the bottom. But are we now going to continue in the range? So in other words, are we going to reject this area for a move down and come and test the bottom here again? 15,725 is a relatively strong area, and this 16,046 or 1,600, should I rather say, that's the rounded off number, is also an extremely strong area. So keep those two levels in because that is the range. We obviously need to break to the upside or the downside to get the trend going in whichever way it wants to go. So yes, Friday you guys smacked 50 likes pretty quickly. 50 on the nose, in actual fact. I think that target was too easy. Maybe we should be looking for 100. So don't forget to give us that, hit that like button. It does help the channel quite a bit. Anyway, 3 hour. Oscillators have grouped to the upside. So we've still got to cross over the moving averages. We are in amongst the moving averages as well. So back in the range. This is the range. Nothing really else to talk about here. You know, if we didn't have this bottom of range here, I would be arguing that this level here is an area to be shorting. Just looking at the 3 hour as well. But when you look at this on the hour, Friday was a pretty solid day. And in fact, let's just get to the daily. That's a big engulfing bar off a range structure. So I suspect we're going to be moving to the upside. To be honest, I don't think there's anything else in this, but not from this area. We're looking for an area of support. Now, just get these levels in. So obviously, if you look at that there, and look what happened on Friday going into the close, we just bounced around this. So that is fairly significant. I'm just going to drop it slightly, and then just scroll left a little bit more, and then you'll see the importance of what is going on. So let's do that, right? No, that. Okay, so that's the zone, right? Now, if you look what's happening on the hour, we sort of didn't quite get above it, or kind of got above it, and then it's inside bar, inside bar, inside bar, inside bar. Very bearish topping type pattern that oscillators grouped to the upside. Then we gapped up this morning because everything's cool. You know, the politicians have decided they're not going to let the US default, and now we are going to either look for support here, or we need to be on the 15-minute. Let's see if there's any deeper structure. There isn't really anything. There's a little gap there. There's a little gap there. So there are two gaps to the downside. So this level here would also be in play. You can see that's fairly strong. Now, all you need to do is just get your different levels in. Look for them close by. So this zone is the first one. If we can defend this in that first hour of the market opening, or the pre-market open for the DAX. So this is 15,978 and 15,995. So if we can defend this first hour, then I suspect you're going to have another attempt at 16,046, and then probably if that gives way, then you should be on your way, and we'll give you the upside target at the moment. But if we can't defend this area, then you need to wait for a pullback down to 15,915. and that would be an opportunity to buy into this. Upside target, so obviously we do have the all-time high. So I would argue that that would be the target you need to look for, or at least the underside of the high there, just to be safe. So let's get back to 15 minutes. We're looking to build a base here at around 15,995, 1600. First looking to target the current high of the morning, which is 16,046, and then I'm looking for 16,192. If that gives way, 16,200. Okay, so might not happen today. Mondays are normally pretty quiet, so just pay attention to what you see on the charts. But I do believe that this is either top of range, or we're going to find a base here and then punch through this range to come and visit the previous high. Okay, anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.